Hello, and how are you? Um, my name is Mr. Mtonga, and today I want to teach you a topic called double circulation. The main topic is the blood circulation in human beings, but there's a subtopic called the blood double circulation, which I have written here. By the end of watching this video, you must be in a position to know the following. You must be in a position, first of all, to define double circulation. You must also be in a position to describe the movement of deoxygenated blood in double circulation. Apart from that, you must also be in a position to describe the movement of oxygenated blood in a double circulation. Then thereafter, you must also be in a position to describe pulmonary circulation and also to describe systemic circulation. So let's go ahead and let me teach you how you are going to know these 5 concepts. Let's consider first of all this diagram which is here. This is a diagram that is representing double circulation, and if you look at this diagram, we have got a side on the left hand side of the diagram. It is written deoxygenated blood here. So in terms of explaining how deoxygenated blood moves in double circulation, I shall be using the left part of the diagram. And also in explaining the movement of oxygenated blood, I shall be using, which is indicated in red, I shall be using the right part of the diagram, this side. So let me describe how deoxygenated blood moves in double circulation. Deoxygenated blood, first of all, is blood which is poor in oxygen, as indicated by the key here. Blood which is poor in oxygen. So blood which is poor in oxygen from all parts of the body enters the heart through a blood vessel called the vena cava, which is here. And then from there it flows into the right atrium, thereafter into the right ventricle. From there it will move up through the pulmonary artery and go to the lungs. So that is how deoxygenated blood moves from all parts of the body into the heart through the vena cava, into the left atrium, right ventricle, and then out through the lungs, passing through a blood vessel called the pulmonary arteries. Then oxygenated blood is blood which is rich in oxygen. Blood which is rich in oxygen. So this blood which is rich in oxygen from the lungs enters the heart again through a blood vessel called the pulmonary vein. Oxygenated blood from the lungs enters the heart through a blood vessel called the pulmonary vein. Then it enters into the left atrium, left ventricle, and finally out to all parts of the body through a blood vessel called the aorta, which is here. So oxygenated blood moves from the lungs into the heart through a blood vessel called pulmonary vein, flows into the left atrium, left ventricle, then out through the aorta to all parts of the body. So basically that is how deoxygenated blood flows in double circulation, and that is how oxygenated blood flows in double circulation. Now, what do we mean when we say, by the way, double circulation is made up of 2 forms of circulations. So double circulation is a combination of pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. So these 2 things make double circulation. So then what is the pulmonary circulation? Pulmonary circulation is the circulation of blood between the heart and the lungs. That is the simplest definition. The movement of blood between the heart and the lungs. So in pulmonary circulation, blood moves from the heart, goes to the lungs, and then from the lungs back to the heart. So this cycle that I've drawn here is what is called pulmonary circulation, which is written as pulmonary circuit. Now I want you to do me a favor and find out what is the name of this blood vessel here, which is transporting blood from the heart to the lungs. After that, I also want you to identify the blood vessel which is transporting blood from the lungs to the heart. This blood vessel which is here, what could be its name? You refer to the diagram that I was explaining, then I'm sure you're going to know this. Then systemic circulation is the circulation of blood between the heart and all the body parts, which are called the systems. So systemic circulation is the movement of blood from the heart to all body parts, and from all body parts back to the heart again. So basically, this circuit that I've drawn here, this circle, is what is referred to as systemic circulation. Systemic circulation. So in systemic circulation, blood flows between the heart and all the body parts, whilst in pulmonary circulation, blood flows between the heart and the lungs, just like that. I want you to now use the basic information that you've gotten from here to answer the activity that is here. The activity is very simple, and most of the concepts here we have learned them. Name the blood vessel that transports blood from the heart to the lungs, from the heart to all body parts, from the lungs to the heart, from all body parts to the heart. So this will help you know how exactly blood moves and through which blood vessels does it move. The last one, I haven't really touched much on it, but I want you to try to come up with a definition of double circulation according to the little things that you have understood. How can you define double circulation? Thank you so much for watching. This is the end. Mr. Mtonga. For any clarifications, any questions, you can call, text, or WhatsApp the number that was on the first page of the video. Thank you so much, and have a good bye.